I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the support. Knowing that we all are connecting in a most beautiful and yet spiritual way, just to be able to support one another during these times of just self discovery. And so, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light. And many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when your girl is about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the videos are very uplifting to you, informative, give you good vibes or good uplift and inspires you to want to, share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through, tiring times right now, hard times, and they need spiritual guidance or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the support of the channel as well as me. It is truly appreciated on all levels. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music that I'm listening to in the background, I got to turn it up a little bit. I didn't know I had it that low. Is called 528 Hertz Mindfulness Music You Can Listen to Forever. Tranquility Meditation for Self Healing and Peace. And I will post that link in the description box below. And today, my video is Twin Flame 101. Heyoka's Why We Have to Be Broken to Be Fixed. Y'all, my bad. And the to be fixed. I'm like, oh Jesus, I don't know what is going on with this signal, or it could be my energy. I'm just like, oh Lord. I was just like, please don't let this piss me off. I really want to get through this video. But anyways, yesterday, anybody who's subscribed to that, not subscribed, but has Facebook, how they always bring the memories back on, whatever days you post them. It's like a year or 2 years, or how many years have you that you have shared something. And I know I talked about that around this time, this last year. And it's like a copy and paste story or whatever, that you can share. And it was, a story of being broken to be fixed. And it was about this little boy. They were in like the Dollar Tree or whatever, a store where, at times, when you're a parent and you're trying to go shopping and you have your kids, and some kids can be, aggravated and, be crying and stuff like that, which can be overwhelming at times. So you try to give the kids something to occupy their time so you can get out of the store. And so this woman, she gave her toddler, I guess he was like 2 or 3 years old, a glow stick, and he was just playing with it or whatever. And the little boy, his brother, probably about 10 or 12 or whatever, and he's just playing with it because he needed something to calm him down, to occupy him or whatever. And they were on their way out the store, and the little boy took the glow stick from the baby, and he started screaming and hollering, and he broke it, you know just for him to be, and she was like, why did you do that? You seen that he was calm and this and this and that. The mom started fussing at him. He's like, no mom, and there was somebody behind them listening to the conversation. And he said, no mom, I just broke it for him to get the full effect. And the person that was telling the story got really emotional, and she said that it was like, that was God speaking to them. There's a lot of time people are placed on this earth and they're comfortable with just being, but a lot of us had to be broken for us to be able to get the full effect of why we were created to be here. And I know, I was going through a lot of different emotions yesterday. And it was just like, usually I tell you guys like, hey, I'm taking the time out for self-care or whatever. But I know a lot of us, just like I did my video the other day about being blown away, about what was coming. And it's just like a lot of people that I'm connecting with, I've been talking to in the last few days, are pretty much going through the things that I described in the video. And it's just been a lot of things that I've been coming to term with, healing from. A lot of times we're going through, especially with the other day, when we're going through the stuff with 1212. We're doing a lot of releasing, and it's just like a lot of times we don't understand why things have to be the way they are. But a lot of times for us to know that, with us being empaths, we have to deal with a lot. It's just not, we're affected by almost every daggone thing that's in this earth, and along with the things that we are carrying on our hearts as well as minds from the experiences we've had in our lives, whether it's like currently, past adolescence, or even past lives altogether. But a lot of times you have to be broken. The story was saying you have to be going through a divorce, you have to go through homelessness, you have to be lied to, cheated to, bury loved ones, whether it's your best friend or your spouse or your parents. A lot of times you have to, go through those really, you know, jacked up times for you to be able to understand why you were here, why you were created to be here, to walk the earth, to help so many others. And it pulled on my heartstrings. It don't take much for me to start crying. So it allowed me to really feel that, it's like things that we can read can really, bring up, that lump in your throat to where you're like, oh God, I don't want to cry. But, we go through those times. And it's just like, if we want to, you know, um, experience happiness for its full effect of what it is. It's so easy for us to go through stressful times. It's, easy for us to go through sadness, especially around, this time of the year, because, either people have lost their loved ones during this time, or they're struggling with connections with their family, um, that, you want to be near, but, by certain circumstances, you can't. So it's a lot people have to be dealing with, around this time. It's me as well. I try not to bring that type of energy around. I rather deal with it on my own. Um, because it's just like I don't feel like that's fair to other people. I've been there where people like misery loves company. I don't. If I'm just talking to one of my friends, because they're like, hey, you can vent to me and stuff like that, and I really, and I appreciate that on all levels. But there's a lot of times I want to be able to face a lot of things on my own. I guess it's just, I don't know if it's just because I've been doing that my whole life. But it is just like I feel like it's unfair for me to unload all that energy on other people when they're dealing with their own personal issues as well. I'm very selfish when it comes to stuff like that. But through these times right now, I don't know, because I talk to Source and Universe a lot, and I said I've been going through this for a while, but I don't know why it just seems this year it's been very unbearable at times, to where I need to take that moment just to breathe, try to find peace in my heart, when you're dealing with a lot of issues, um, trying to make peace with things so you can part ways with it, not wanting that to be something that's going to hinder you from your blessings. And I tell God, even though I'm grateful for everything that He has gave me, and I appreciate all the things that has been brought in my life, as well as shining light on the things that I need to remove, as well as He's taken out of my life. I'm grateful for those things. But I just, I was, talking to Source and telling him, I just really want this peace of mind. I don't want to sit up here and not take my own advice when I'm telling other people, but I keep it real. Every day is a blessing to me, because it is, not everybody woke up this morning. People had plans for the next day and didn't wake up. So I try not to be taking those type of things for granted when I can see other people are, wishing they had that type of stress in their life, because they're dealing with, knowing they got terminal illnesses that, you got a short period of time, it can happen at any time. And that's something, that's hard for a person to deal with. So you try to make every day count. So it's just like a lot of times we feel like things has gone in our life and flipped us in so many different directions. And at times, it's, you don't want to get out of the bed in the morning. You don't want to take care of yourself, whether it's shower, brush your teeth, or whatever. You just want to lay there and soak in your sorrow, or not being a victim of anything, but just wishing that, you can turn those type of emotions off, because you're so tired of dealing with those things. And a lot of times where, I appreciate what I tell, I can go out my way to help people. And I always hear, Rosalind, I need to give you something. I really need, and I don't know if it's just because um, anytime people have done stuff for them, they're always looking for something in return. And I'm always that type of person and just like, don't block my blessings because you want to give me something. No, I know what it feels like to want to be understood. I know what it feels like for somebody just to hear you, just to have somebody in your corner, just for you to be able to tell your issues to, and they really truly understand why you feel that way. And it's not like everybody's wanting an answer, but they just want to be heard. And I tell people that all the time. And sometimes you just want to be heard. They may not have the answers to what your issues may be, but just know that there's somebody that's truly understanding and wanting to hear what's going on, that you need to, a lot of times we feel better after we have voiced what we've gone through. And at time when we deal with stressful situations, we feel alone, even though it might be hard to bear at times where you're just really releasing a lot, and it's just sometimes you feel like, why do I feel so alone dealing with this? And we're not. It's just we're dealing with a lot. Especially when you ask God to, or whoever you pray to or whatever, when it comes to certain religions, you ask them to ease your heart from pain and stressful situations. And it just seems like, when it's answered, it's not in the way you thought it would be. A lot of times our healing has to come through abandonment, or, facing things that, really traumatized you on why you're on this road in the first place. But just basically knowing that those broken times fixed you in some kind of way or fashion that you truly needed. And at times you really get that understanding, um, of knowledge of when you can understand why you had to go through the things you had to go through. And I've had to, well, it's not a pleasure, but it's just being able to know there's a lot of y'all I've connected with on that deeper level when you have voiced the things that you have gone through in life, and just wanting peace. And you've been through certain things, and when I really see it, when you have gone through things like that, you never want anybody to ever feel like what you felt like when you went through your situation. That's why a lot of times we go out our ways to help a lot of people that struggle with this, pretty much the same thing, or universe has people connect with us in that way. you know um that we can connect in that way. We have similarities, and that is a blessing when you can know there's somebody out there who has dealt with those type of issues, that are trying to find their self, up the ladder, you know what I'm saying, getting salvation, as my dad says on one of the songs, get salvation of the soul. We want that in life. So it's just like we had to go through those things for us to be able to help others that are going through that too. I know I brought a post up on my community page a couple of days ago, and it's just like a lot of times we were picked to go through these situations just so we can help others that connect with us, that went through the same things as us. What we deal with on a daily basis is not a walk in the park. A lot of us, you know, uh, don't want to face the pain because it's too painful to face. But you only can deny yourself that healing as long as possible, because it's like the more it comes up, the more intense vibrations it brings up that you really need to come to terms with. And I went through that, for the last couple of days. It just seemed like after I did that video of being blown away, for what is coming our way, I really started feeling it. I think I did one or two more videos after that. But after that day, for me dealing with it, it was like it really hit me hard, and I was just a ball of emotions. And it just seems like other people I'm connecting with, um, on different social sites and stuff like that, are pretty much going through the same thing. You're trying to find yourself in a better light, being that better path, because there's blessings you're working on, but you can't get the things that you want until you achieve healing, understanding, parting ways with things that are no longer serving you, allowing yourself to let go of the pain that others may have caused you, to forgive them, even though they didn't, apologize for the actions they have placed on you. It's hard to do that, at times, you know what you deal with. I don't know everything that y'all deal with or whatever, but, I tried my best, to let you know, look, these are the things that I've gone through. These are the things that, universe, God, source, whatever has brought me into your life to help you feel and recognize as well. We're all going through different things, and just wanting a peace of mind and being able to let go and be free from that trauma. And a lot of times we hold those chains because we have held them for so long. And it's just like when God and universe is orchestrating different ways for us to say, hey, we want better for you, but we need you to let go of that chain. And it's a lot of times we hold on to it, because that is so used, we're so used to dealing with things like that. But we know what we deserve, but it's just a lot of times we're unfair of ourselves and we're unworthy. We're not worthy to ourselves when blessings like that does come. We feel like we're not worthy of those things because of different things that we have dealt with in our life, trying to figure out, do I matter to certain people, or do these people care? And those are different things. Many questions comes up in people's heads when they're dealing with a lot of things that has broken them in one shape, form, or fashion. um and it's just like when I deal with the people that y'all that's been with me for a while know the things that I've said out, to know what I've dealt with, that I'm still dealing with, I'm healing from, parting ways from. It's not been easy for me, especially when it deals with, Christmas time and stuff like that, and really seeing a lot of things that, you know, that I want in life, and it's being echoed to me by a lot of things. And it's just like, knowing I'm getting better and better every day, being able to see other people with family and stuff like that, even though I don't have that in my life, I love it that way because I know what that feels like. So it's just like, it may take years, whatever, to deal with the things that I have to constantly deal with, and I understand, everything comes throughout its time. But being able to know, along that way, I'm healing myself, and then coming to terms with a lot of things that was hard to really digest for me. And just knowing that, good things are going to come my way, whether it's little or small, little or, big. But being able to help people along the way, I get it. And there's a lot of people are like, Roslyn, I want to send you something. I'm like, don't block my blessings doing that. Just to be able to know that you understand why certain things had to happen in your life. You're easing your heart from those chains of, sadness, abuse, or whatever you have went through, that made you view life in a different way. Trust me, I understand. It's hard for me at times to really trust people when the people I've trusted the most is the ones, when it came to family. And that word of family, because I really don't feel like, the people that did it, they're not a part of my family. They were just a part of me, of being able to reflect what I have, the power that I have, or the magic that, that grows in me every day. It was hard for me to really get close to people. It's just like, if you felt sketchy to me, I just, clean cut you off. And people are like, Rosalind, why are you like that? I said, if you can really understand why I'm like that, it's just like, because I open my heart up too much for it to be eviscerated every single time I've connected with people in certain ways. But I've also was blessed to have people that I still have that deep connection with, that we talk every once in a while or whatever, because we're all going through our things. We're all, trying to do better in our lives, and, we talk when we can. So, it's allowing yourself to be, understand that real big, is hard for you to, swallow that pill, of truth at times, to understand why certain things had to transpire into your life. But like I said before, you can always have this mission of wanting to help somebody, and you can understand to a certain extent. But a lot of times, for you to really help the people like what God and universe wants us to do, we have to go through a enormous effect of trauma for us to really understand people and know, what our true mission is, because what that situation had did to you, in so many different ways and so many different levels, but you weren't going to be able to really help people the way they truly need it unless you have experienced certain things that you're attracting other people to. So a lot of times, a lot of times we feel like, dang, is this how I'm acting? This is the reason why I keep on connecting with people this way. The underdog, the wounded, the broken. A lot of that is reflecting. It can be two ways. A lot of times, universe is allowing you to help this person because you know what that felt like. But a lot of times, if we're still dealing with things and they need you to see it from the outside in on what you might be doing that you might not recognize what you're doing, they want you to be able to understand that because signs have came different ways, but for you to really understand and the vibes you may be giving off, um unconsciously, they wanted you to be able to see it from another view for you to understand, like, oh, okay, this is something I need to work on within myself. And thank you for sending that to me, because I mean, I don't went on that road where I seen other people gravitating towards me, because whatever I heart my feelings on, those are the things I send to attract. So it's just like right now, I go through that time of working on myself, as I'm helping other people and bringing, the things that God and universe wants me to talk about, to shed light on other people in their lives through their transition of knowing yourself on the deeper spiritual level. That's why I have to take time more out now than I have before on working on me. If I'm going to help other people, I have to be able to deal with myself first. So a lot of times, like I tell people, don't take it to heart if I don't answer you right away, or if I feel short. It takes a lot of energy to block myself from allowing to for me to feel the feelings you have, because we love hard, and that energy we carry is very strong, whether it's dealing with sadness, neglect, or even love. We carry that strong energy. So it's just like a lot of times if I'm dealing with a lot of my issues or whatever, and I tell people, look, I'm not really feeling good right now, and I don't want nobody to think that I'm just brushing them off, but you have to truly understand, I'm human too, while I'm doing what human experiences, but there's a lot of times I have to take a break and step back so I can understand myself. I can let go of a lot of things that I'm still dealing with that's deep rooted. um parting ways with there. So there's a lot of times that I can do videos, and then probably the next day I might have to take a day or two off because, I'm that antenna, spiritual antenna for what they want me to talk about also. But there's a lot of things that I'm coming to terms with that I've been dealing with for a while now that's been very heavy on my heart, and I'm tired of dealing with it. So, I never want nobody to feel like, you can't talk to me. And oh yeah, I'm trying to remember to tell y'all all the time in every video, but sometimes I forget because I'm talking about so much. If you don't feel comfortable with talking about what you need to talk about here and you really want to speak to me, but on a one-on-one level, send me a request on Facebook Messenger, not the page, Facebook Messenger, because I know a lot of people that I connect with here. You're starting to send me Facebook, requests, and I do have people that I'm connected with here from there, but this has been a while. So, but there's a lot of people that have been trying to connect with me on negative reasons. And I just said, just because of that, I just stopped taking requests there. So, I don't mind connecting with you on the messenger. You send a short message, let me know what your issues is and what you need help with. And I try my best to help you along that way. If I don't have the answers that you need, I try to direct people towards the way that you need to understand your life at a a deeper spiritual level. So, if you don't feel comfortable with talking to me here, just look me up under my name on Facebook Messenger. If you're in the US, please do it at a decent time, because there's a lot of people that hit me up like 12, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I get so pissed at times. But, I know a lot of things are going on with people where they work at night, and I know a lot of empaths, they're up at night. But I also deal with a lot of people overseas. So I try to be understanding with them because of our big gap of, time difference. So, so lately, well, from now on, since I've been doing it, because there's a lot of people that, you know, are not being, respectable of that time, because it's like I don't really sleep that much. And then when I try to get a peaceful sleep which is not that much. So, I just ask people out of respect to me, if you're living in the US, please, try to text me before 9:30, 10, 10:30 the latest. On my time, I think we're like, I'm in Georgia, so it's like, I think it's Pacific Standard Time. I think that's what it is, Pacific Standard Time, because I know right now here it's like 2:20, almost close to 2:30 here in the afternoon. So, if you're overseas, I can understand. So if you're overseas or whatever, I'll try to get, reply to you as soon as I possibly can. But let it please be about this. I know some guys and females have been hitting me up like, hey, you want to talk? I'm like, now I'm not on that type of mission. This is strictly for networking. So, but I would love to connect with you. If you need help, I would be, most happy to help you as best way as I can. But if I don't have the answer, I will guide you towards where you need to go. I will talk to you later. I'm gonna do another few more videos um, for you, but I would love to give a post notification out to Will Turner as well as Cheyenne Weber. Much love to you. But, like I said, because I know there are some people that really want to talk to me. And I said, you know what? Hey, hit me up on Facebook Messenger, look me up under my name, send a short text on like, hey, I'm from YouTube, I watch your videos, but I have this, that, and the third I need to talk to you about. No problem. I'll try to, as long as it's like serious, things you want to talk about, please go ahead and contact me. But let me know if you resonate with the content of this video, so I can give you a post notification shout out. Um, you know, uh, sh- um, Go ahead and hit me up, give me a thumbs up. Also, let me see. I got distracted because my daughter's father came in here. Um, Give me a thumbs up, share on notification, hit the notification, subscribe, and know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always somebody out here praying for your better days. And I will talk to you on a different video. And make sure you give out love, light, and prosperity, as well as positive vibes. You never know that your kind words, frequencies, and vibes can really take somebody a long way. And I will see you on my next video. Much love. Peace. Be well.